So how about we'll bring the meeting to order at 7:36. So we'll all stand for the pledge. Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay.
Patterson? Here. Henderson here. Conan?
Here.
Sludge?
Here.
Dewecki?
Here. As people in the audience could tell, our planning commission has reduced in size. We had 2 members that retired at the end of January. December, now it's January. So, and we reduced the size of our board to 5 members, but we're still looking for one good person out there. So please contact the village office and tell them that you're eager, willing, and ready.
First come, first serve, so get here now. While the offer lasts.
Yes. Okay. So approval of agenda. So I talked to Mr. Duncan. He didn't have his drawing, so he said something about postponing, but unofficially I'd kind of like to tell you where we're at. So I don't want to take it off the agenda, so we'll just leave it as is if it's okay with everybody else. If so, how about a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Okay, so now we're election of officers. So we need a president, or chair, vice chair, and secretary.
Now these will serve for DDA as well.
Next
Oh,
month
yeah.
when we do DDA.
You'll
So
do
what
the
we
same
did-
people? I thought we did the same people last year.
Yeah,
We
we
do,
did.
but we can't do the DDA officers without doing DDA business, and we're not doing any DDA business.
Okay.
Again?
It's not on the agenda, you want to amend the agenda? Next month we have to do DDA business because we have to do the budget.
Okay.
And it wasn't posted to do any DDA business today.
So last year, I was chair, Chris was vice, and Christie was secretary. Correct?
Correct.
I'm pretty happy with that arrangement.
And Dave's liaison, so let's see who's left.
Yeah. Yeah.
So can we make one motion?
To just accept
I'm
it
sure.
Or do we
Yeah.
have to have 3 motions?
I think we could do it all in one.
We did it in one last year.
We just did cable all in one, just last week,
Yeah.
same thing.
We did all in one last year too.
Yeah.
I'll move that we,
Retain the current structure.
retain the president, Ben Delecky, the vice chair, Chris Lids, and the secretary, Christy Patterson.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Aye.
Just as a thought, you could still serve on the planning commission.
I can't because I'm on CBA.
Pardon?
I was on both boards at one time. I think I only made 2 meetings, and Don got a hold of Jeff and said that, it was inappropriate and that
But
I shouldn't serve on both
But you're
boards.
not in the DDA now.
Not DDA, I'm sorry, ZBA.
ZB. Right,
But I am on the
Paul was-
DDA.
Paul was the chairman.
No, Paul wasn't chairman at that point.
No, but he was last month.
I only say that because you
At
tend to be
ZBA.
here at,
Yeah. Yeah, he was chair of ZBA.
I'll check with Jeff, but
Yeah.
The
he was.
chair does not have to be but you can have a liaison from the ZBA to the
Yeah.
planning commission,
Yeah,
and it does not have to be the chair according to either bylaws.
correct.
there's Steve right there.
Yeah.
So,
I'll check with Jeff because I had me remove myself. so.
Yeah, but at the time, was there also another liaison? Was there also somebody else
Yeah.
from the ZBA on that? Like a Paul Shoemaker
Yeah, 'cause
kind of
Paul's
guy?
been on for a long time.
Was there already a
I
liaison?
don't think he had a
for the
liaison
ZBA?
then. I don't think we had a liaison.
Well, both bylaws say you can.
Speaking of policies,
I know I can't stop them.
I don't make a conflict of interest.
there's the word second.
Well, nobody's knocking the door down.
I had the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in.
That's why I might do things.
Okay, well, how about approval of minutes from October 19th? Is that our last meeting?
Yes,
Yeah.
Wow.
yes.
Well, that was the special one.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Was that Brandon and Bowman meeting, right?
Right.
Memory serves me, it all looks correct. So I will make the motion to accept the agenda as is.
Second?
Second.
Dave? Good?
Except for
I
the
can't,
agenda, or
I
you
gotta
can-
Oh, you weren't
abstain,
there.
I wasn't there at that meeting.
Okay.
So we can't vote on it then?
Yeah, we can.
We have
We have
three.
quorum.
We have three.
But your body is still 7.
I thought they changed it.
Their process has started. You have to have a public hearing to do that, because your ordinance says that you have a 7-member board.
Excuse me, then, are we legal to have
Here
a
you
meeting?
are,
No,
right.
Yeah,
can we still have a meeting?
Yeah, because there's 4.
Yes.
Yeah.
4 is a quorum of 7,
right.
but until they have the.
I think if you got a quorum, you can vote. Not that.
I guess that's a question for Jeff.
Somehow I think we've had this question before.
Yeah, I think you're right, Dave. It doesn't have to be,
Because you can actually
Because you
hold a
have a
meeting without
quorum here.
quorum, but you can't vote on it.
Well, bottom line, because you're the only 3 that are going to be able to vote on those minutes anyways.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's
Good
it.
for me.
Okay, so, all in favor?
Aye.
But the motion is to approve the minutes, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
No, I know, I voted, there's nothing that says I have to abstain.
Oh, who wasn't here?
Norm- Traditionally, if you're not here,
Okay.
traditionally you do abstain. But I have checked into that meeting because
That's true.
of what you had to cover on that special meeting.
Uh-huh.
And I'm voting,
Okay. All right.
hey,
I think you still got to abstain. So you would have,
but I will abstain if you would like.
yeah, I think so.
Okay, put it down, I'm not voting.
Then how do you ever get those minutes approved?
That's what I said, those 3 are the only 3 that
Yeah.
can ever approve them.
Correct.
Okay, well, 3 out of 5, that's still,
3 out of 5 is a quorum.
yeah, all right.
But we have a quorum at this meeting even when we have 7 people.
Correct.
And then you had the majority of the people that were at that meeting voted yes
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of that quorum. So
Right.
I think you're fine.
I think we're good. Maybe we need you. Okay, so item 7, zoning Duncan Blake property. So we had initially talked about, and Dan doesn't have it, Mr. Duncan didn't have his drawings because the surveyor didn't, they just didn't get done because of the holidays. So anyway, they're supposed to be done next week, or maybe the end of this week. But we were gonna zone the property, so that was the next thing, and we were gonna set a public hearing for next month. And do the zoning and then do the site plan hopefully the same day, or same evening. So originally, we were gonna do it in a C2. But there became a problem in C2 as, Joe, you found it?
No, actually, Vicky did.
Becky did? Okay, so there was a 2-story problem. So there's something in the ordinance that says commercial buildings in C2 need to be 2 stories. Well, Mr. Duncan didn't want to build 2 stories, nor did we want to make him build a 2-story. But and further inspection, we can just do it under industrial, which we don't have to kind of do anything special to zone it industrial, because it's all surrounded by industrial in the village, within the village limits. So in the industrial area, you can have an office. So you can still have the same occupancy, same usage with the industrial zoning.
It's
The only
not
thing that
special
changes
approval.
is the setbacks.
It's not special approval, I mean,
No,
right?
no, it's permitted, it's all permitted.
So it's permitted. But
Yeah,
that's-
so
insurance
then
office
anything-
specifically is
That's actually
permitted.
a
Yeah,
better
so
situation.
it's kind of funny that it would be that way, but it is. So anything that he would want to do with that office, so here, let me
So setbacks.
kind of,
Is there some reason that we'd be causing him any problem by doing
That's
that?
No,
what Ben's
no,
gonna look at
'cause I
right now,
don't think
just
so. I
who
went
he's
over
gonna
the
have as
uses.
tenants.
Becky
Okay.
kind of did it, and I did it too, so, So,
Dan's business
in
is growing,
office,
he's
you
growing
can
his
have,
own. It's all insurance people.
so you can have, in industrial, you can have a bank
No,
or financial
you can have tenants.
institution,
Like a lawyer.
You can have a
or something else,
hospital.
Accountant,
excuse me,
sorry.
you can have medical,
No,
Urgent
you're,
care.
an industri, this is in.
This is
in
all
the-
industrial.
Okay,
yeah, massage therapists, offices for professional, executive, administrative uses, attorneys, accountants, realtors, architects, insurance, and similar occupations. Workshops, showrooms, studios, office, photographers, skilled trade, decorators, artists, upholsterers, tailors, taxidermists, sort of similar businesses, electronics, small appliance repairs, and so on.
A little bit of everybody.
So all this is permitted in industrial. So there really isn't anything that Dan would do with the building, or even if at some point in time he wanted to sell the building, pretty much anything that that building would be suited for would be okay. So it's the easiest,
is to,
Yes, but
Do it
there's also
industrial.
two other streets.
do it industrial.
no, but that would just join right on with the,
So that goes right on with
with the
master
car
plan.
wash and all that?
Well, the master plan is, that's all zoned industrial right there, so.
You're industrial there, and the
Correct.
car washes, so you're just,
So it's contiguous now, it doesn't, it
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
eliminates
Right,
any
you can do
spot zoning.
Right,
Exactly.
yeah.
So
So
actually
we
it's
could have
not
done
bad.
it into the C2, but that was kind of a stretch because everything else was industrial, but it was next to the bank, which was commercial, so you could do it, but this actually is a better fit. So the only drawback is
All right.
the setbacks. So the setbacks on C2 in a front yard is 20 foot, industrial is 25, so it moves the building back 5 foot. Side yard setback in C2 is 10 foot on either side of the building, and industrial is 20 foot. But I just checked Mr. Duncan's original site plan, and his northern side yard appears only to be about 17 foot, but, so that's a minor move. And the rear yard is 20 foot in both, and the height is 35 foot in C2 and 40 foot in industrial. So,
should bring this to his attention.
I will, yes, I talked to him today,
Okay.
twice, so, I've already kind of told him that we're gonna do the industrial because it was easier, and really, it wasn't gonna be any deterrent for him.
Did you say he's 100 foot wide?
I don't know what this is, but, it's 20,000 square feet, and he's close to 40,000 square feet. So,
It's double.
$185.
Okay.
So
185
it's all good.
by
And there's no depth.
225. So he's, I think it's 50 by 100. I saw something that I was looking.
This is the 25.
lot standard is,
Everything else, what did I get that?
his lot width is 100 foot and he's 189. And depth, really, there's nothing listed. So in C2, 60 foot is the minimum width. So, but again, it's, everything is kosher. So the only other thing, so then he could occupy 50% of his area with the building. And actually, with commercial, he can only occupy 40%. Okay, so, any more discussion on, and then Mr. Duncan did say that he was gonna have, the new drawing would have the new building, because this building that was originally presented was just a conceptual thing, and there was, the parking was wrong, and all the items, I think, are pretty much addressed. So, but as Mr. Coleman suggested, I'll talk to him again tomorrow.
Are we setting a public hearing date?
No, because he wanted to, we actually could set a public hearing, but it was okay for him to just postpone it till next month. So if we do it that way, then this isn't an official, not a site plan review, and it doesn't go into his times of coming in. So if you remember the fee schedule, and then the application fee is the first meeting and the second meeting. The third meeting is 50% of the original fee. The fourth meeting is 100% of the original fee. So if you come in for 2 meetings, it's just the original fee. If you come in for 3 meetings, then it's 150% of the original fee. If you come in for 4 meetings, then it's 200% of the original fee. So it behooves you to not come in a whole bunch of times. So, okay, so we can move on. Meeting dates. So we all have a calendar in front of us, provided by our most capable,
Well, July, it looks like that first Monday in July could be a problem
Yeah,
for
that's-
some people.
You got July and
difficult.
September. Yep.
Oh, yeah, and I was that good, wanna know about something, is that Labor Day?
That's Labor Day.
Well, let's start with February.
yeah,
February 1st.
okay, we're good. March 7th, we're good. Okay, April 4th, we good. May 2nd, good. June 6th, good. So, okay, so now we're at July 4th. So, what's the office use, what's the meeting room usage?
For in July,
Well, the second
We
Monday
just got
would
the
be your meeting.
second and fourth
You got 11
Mondays,
and
council.
So that's your meeting.
Yeah, that's it.
So it would be the week of the 4th, it's just what day? So
Nothing.
there's,
There's nothing else.
okay, so pick a day.
Well, that could be. I guess we'd really be taking a chance if we just didn't schedule anything for July.
Yes, we need to schedule something.
Make it the third Monday. We don't have anything on the third Monday.
Could try it that.
You wanna
You
do
know,
it that
We're
way?
the first,
18th?
we're the second, nothing's the third.
Well,
we're the fourth.
yeah,
Then we gotta
but the
give 2
fourth
weeks
being, you
later.
never know, the next, you know. That to me is like the best date right now.
Right, because 4th of July, are you celebrating it the weekend before through the 4th, or from the 4th through the weekend after? So,
Good point.
But that does only leave a week. Or if you're gonna pick a different day of the week, you can always pick a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or the
that's-
following week.
Yeah.
Not do the week
Right.
of the 4th, but do the following week if you're gonna pick a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday anyways.
You still in baseball, Chris?
No.
I am.
No, kids are all out of school.
Well, you just gotta set up a date and hopefully we can hit it, and if we have to change it,
Detective Sharp?
Detective Sergeant. Detective Sergeant.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so, well, how about we'll set it for the 7th, and if we have to adjust, we do so.
sounds good to me.
Okay?
What is it?
Thursday.
Thursday.
That's a Thursday.
That's fine.
Okay, so August
For
1st,
you?
Okay.
September 5th.
Is Labor Day.
Oh, that's Labor Day.
Yeah.
Ooh-doo-doo-doo.
Probably go with the
Yeah.
6th though there.
Not really late for Labor Day.
I can't do Tuesday or Thursday,
You can't do Tuesday or Thursday?
but that's fine, I can take.
Wednesday, go
First on a Thursday.
Huh? What about you guys?
All right, do Wednesday, 7th.
How about the 7th? Okay,
Wednesday?
Wednesday the 7th.
okay. So then October 3rd, November 7th, and December 5th.
November 7th and December 5th. Those look good for me.
Okay,
Do you need a
Now-
motion?
yeah, yeah. How about a motion to approve the meeting date set for
Also.
2016?
Also move.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, moving right along.
Joe, if you would do me a favor, if I think of it tomorrow, I'll stop by or call in, but I'd like to know if I can have an alternate.
Or planning?
Yeah. That can vote, so it would have to be, if I can't make it,
All right, when I'm checking on me, I'll check on you too.
you know, and the idea, we're down to 5 and, you know, we get 2 of us going, we're in a mess.
Right.
And you get in the summer and we all know things come up and, you know, maybe I can have an alternate. Preferably without naming the alternate, but if you know, if I have to, if we have to name
I don't know
someone,
why you could do that.
I'll strong arm it. Now, I'm not gonna try to miss the meetings,
Sure,
but
just in
just,
case.
I'm just worried about this
We are
5.
so tight with numbers. I'll check.
We're getting tight.
You know, you get working sometimes, you're out of town.
Yeah.
Gas station gets
Right.
busy.
Yeah, you never know.
Or you can't get up.
You might have
or
to,
something.
you know,
I might-
stay and work on
Yeah,
some
'cause
guy's trailer.
6 months notice.
Putting a hitch on some
I'm gonna
people's
take more
campers.
vacation.
Yeah.
Well, you should.
Yeah. My
I'll
time is,
check.
the sand is running out of my hourglass. Okay, so, how about synopsis of 15? So,
You can check it.
it was?
It's called the 15 review.
Oh, okay, so we have agenda
There you go.
It's
and
all in
in
there.
review. Oh my goodness.
All hail Becky.
Who was PT specialist?
Physical therapy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe exotic pets aren't open yet.
Oh,
I asked Brandon about it the other day.
He said they should be by the end of the month, so maybe like the 1st of February they should be ready.
You know, I know there's a lot to do, but it just, he wanted to get going so, you know, so quick there. I thought he might have it done by now.
really good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Well, there was a lot going on this last year,
Yeah, we kinda did a lot, yeah.
you know. Okay, okay, you got about the package liquor there, excuse me.
You guys actually had some tough items on the agenda this year.
Yeah, we did, because the display mix was kind of involved on with the use of the village lot for having access.
Yep.
Liquor
Okay.
licenses.
Yeah, liquor license, we did the zoning ordinance, did that. The vinegar store, there was no, nothing with the zoning, but that was a big project.
It's never easy at Armada Corners.
No. And Belkey was a special approval too, so that was a little bit of head scratching to come up with a good fit for that one. So it looks like a wonderful, full presentation of what we did.
What was the,
Very good.
What was that?
the, oh God, what do they call it now? Over by,
Fair Acres?
yeah, Ferry, what
That
was,
was there before.
was that the year before?
Yeah. I thought about it
I
too,
was
and I
thinking that
go,
was
yeah.
early this year, because I didn't seem like they did any construction, I don't think, till the spring, so it must have been late last year then.
We did that at the same time as the Friday store, didn't we?
Yeah, that was it.
Oh,
Same
yeah,
time?
I forgot about
I
it.
think
Yeah,
so.
V&M.
Mhm.
No new addresses.
Belkey's isn't started yet. The,
Hey,
the exotic pets isn't started yet.
when did,
The package liquor, he went out,
yeah, when did Ross's get approved?
well, he got approved early, by March or something, didn't we?
Yeah, what is the
Yeah.
time frame to be
Yeah.
completed?
It's one, he
Or is
he
it
has one
started?
year, but he can kind of just request an extension. So, and as long as he's working on it, so that year doesn't expire, so it's just if he doesn't work on it.
Okay.
And they are actively working on it. Right now,
Oh,
their big
yeah.
holdup is their mechanical,
Yeah.
Yeah.
getting their furnace and their ductwork and
Yeah,
stuff.
that's what Ross was saying.
Oh, he definitely been
Engineers.
working on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More painting and stuff, I saw.
Display mix, they're working, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's in there.
So,
And then,
looking for the glass.
With Dean, I ran into him one time and he goes, man, he said, my place used to be out in the country and it took me 10 to 15 minutes to go anywheres. He said, now, he says, I go everywheres on my bicycle in 5 minutes. He said, I love being in Armada.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Okay, so how about a motion to approve the 2015 year in review presented by our friendly recording secretary? Is that what you want?
That's what.
Careful.
Is that what you are?
A friend-
Oh, how about Gal Friday? Chief Executive Assistant?
So,
I will move to
Okay.
accept.
Second? Chris made the motion.
Oh, and then I will second it.
Okay. All in favor?
Hi.
Aye.
The thing that says 2015 agenda, where I crossed it off with 16, is what your agenda could look like,
Your
your,
format.
for next year, what we say we're gonna accomplish in 2016, just by deleting the package liquor stores, because we already did that.
Yeah.
yep.
If you agree, I can type it up all pretty for next meeting.
Okay. I agree. Anybody else? Motion to approve? Second?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So moved. Okay, public comment. Thank you. I'll take it under advisement. Chair report. Okay, what do you guys think of my chair report?
Good.
Good, okay.
Great.
Motion to approve or motion to adjourn?
Adjourn, so moved.
Second.
Okay, all right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We're out of here.
8:05.